Heidi, welcome to the Pancake Channel, and this month of February we are doing a scone month. And so last week we did the pumpkin scones, and this week we are going to do cherry chocolate scones. So it's kind of a treat, but there's always room for those. And so we're going to get started, and we're going to start with our kamut, which is 2 cups of kamut, and this is freshly ground. And if you don't have kamut, you can always use wheat. We just try not to use too much wheat. And now we need a half a tablespoon of baking powder. And 6 tablespoons of our sweetener, and we're using coconut, which is a natural sugar cane. And once again, we try not to use any white sugar. And this is all of our dry ingredients. I'm just going to mix this up. These are really easy to make. Scones are really quick. So, alright, this is mixed up. And now we're going to add in our binder, which is our coconut oil. And we use a raw coconut oil. And you want to get a 1/4 cup. And you don't want to melt it because you want to be able to cut it in. So you just want to put it in your dry mixture and take a pastry cutter or a fork or whatnot and just cut it into your flour mixture. Super easy. Alright, this looks pretty good. So we have the coconut oil in, and now before we add our wet ingredients, we're going to add in our little treats. So we use a semi-dark chocolate chip that doesn't have any white sugar in it. And this is one that we ordered from our co-op, and it's also organic. And we're going to do a 1/4 cup of those. And we're going to use some frozen pitted cherries, and I just took a cup of them and I chopped them up real, not real fine, but just kind of chunky. So they were really big cherries to begin with, and I think they'd be too big for the scones. So we have our cup of chopped cherries and a 1/4 cup of our chocolate chips. And I'm just going to mix this in really gently. So in here I have 2/3 of a cup of coconut milk, and I'm not going to use all of it, but we'll just start with maybe half and see how it goes. We don't want our batter to be too gooey, because then it won't form very well and it'll be really sticky to work with. So I'm just going to add in like 1/3 of a cup. Okay. All right. You just want to gently mix it in until it all comes together in a ball. So I didn't want to add too much milk because it won't turn into that flaky scone that we're wanting. And so I decided, since there's so many kind of fun ingredients in here, that we would just go ahead and put it on our Silpat and form it once all of our flour is incorporated. So I'm just going to press it all together. And now you just want to press it out into, it doesn't really matter. You can usually do a rectangle and then go ahead and cut them, but I did that last week and I'm not really great at making perfect triangles, so I'm going to make them into circles this week, because I don't like triangles. So that's what we're doing. All right, so this looks pretty good. So now what we're going to do is, I just have a jar here. Cut my scones. See how many we can get out of this first batch. Okay, so I'm going to put them on my Silpat so they don't get stuck on my cookie sheet. Alright, so we have our scones, and this recipe makes about a dozen. We have 13 here, so, and a little guy. But we're going to go ahead and bake it at 350 for about 12 minutes. Alright, so we cooked our scones at 350 for 12 minutes, and they came out perfect. So if you like sour, like the cherries, and sweet like chocolate, this would be a great recipe for you. And you could also make it on Valentine's Day if you wanted to. But for now, if you want to go to our Facebook page and like us and share us, we would appreciate it. And you can also go to our Pancake Channel on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. And you can also share it with people, which is good. And go to Instagram and Twitter and try our recipe and take a picture of what you've done and hashtag it TPC cherry chocolate scones and post it, because we would like that and we would appreciate it. So anyhow, chocolate cherry scones here at the Pancake Channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. So we have cooked our scones and they are done. 12 minutes is perfect, actually, in case you're start over. See, and they're perfect. So I love the cherry combination because they're kind of sour, and then you have the chocolate, which is a little sweet. So if you like that, this would be a good recipe for you. That sounds really yummy. And I like the sour. I'm having a hard time with this, sorry.